happening? My name is Keith Dixon, and today we're making Jamaican beef patties. Yeah, man! You know, good chefs have always got to taste their food, so I'm gonna taste mine. Beans, I invented mashed potatoes, and I invented gravy. Sifted flour. You can say hi to Obama and slap your mama. These are some good. What's happening? My name is Keith Dixon, and today we're making Jamaican beef patties. Jamaican beef patties are the equivalent of the American hamburger. Any corner you go to in Jamaica, you're gonna find them. But the key is to find the best ones, and that's why I'm here. I'm gonna teach you how to make the best Jamaican patties in the world. You ready to get started? The key to the best Jamaican beef patties are all in your ingredients. You have to have quality ground beef, fresh scallions, fresh allspice, fresh thyme, garlic, complete seasoning, onion powder, MSG, and my all-time favorite, Jamaican Scotch bonnet peppers. If you don't have these kind of peppers, you might as well not even make the Jamaican beef patties, because these peppers offer such an authentic flavor that you just have to have it. Alright, what I'm going to do now is add everything into the food processor, and I'm going to make what we call a seasoning paste. I'm going to add 1 onion. I'm going to add fresh thyme. I'm going to add 1 whole Scotch bonnet pepper. I'm going to add about 4 bunches of fresh scallions. And the scallions is what's really going to give the Jamaican beef patties their flavor. And what I'm going to do now is blend everything in the food processor. So I'm going to create the best seasoning paste you'll ever taste in your life. Now I'm going to begin to add our seasonings. We're going to add about 2 tablespoons of complete seasoning. The recipes are all online, of course, on the website. I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of garlic powder. I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of onion powder. 1½ teaspoons of freshly ground pimento powder. Pimento is synonymous with allspice. I'm going to add 1½ teaspoons of MSG. Gotta have it. And once again, I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of beef bouillon. And what this is going to do is it's going to enhance that beef flavor. Everything I'm adding into this pureed mixture. Now all we have left to do is to blend it all up. Would you look at that? You already know this is going to be authentic. You can smell all of the flavors. Look how wonderful that looks. Now we're ready to get our meat sauteed. We're all ready to get our meat started. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to add just a little bit of water into the pan, because we don't want our meat to stick. Then we're going to add our 1.5 pounds of ground beef. Next we're going to add our seasoning paste. Man, does that smell good. We're going to let all of this cook together and form the world's best Jamaican beef patties. And just in case you didn't know, my name is Keith Dixon, and I invented patties. So we're going to get all this good stuff in here. One very important ingredient that I'm going to add into this patty mixture is gelatin, unflavored gelatin. What the gelatin is going to do is it's going to create a remarkable mouth feel when you chew the patty. It's going to make it juicy. It's going to make the liquids come together. and it's going to make it irresistible and addictive. And although the flavor of the patty is very important, so is the look. So I want this meat mixture to have a really nice dark brown color. So I'm going to add about a tablespoon of browning caramel to this mixture, and it's going to make the meat look beautiful. I'm just going to stir that all in, and when it cooks down, it's going to have a wonderful color. I wish we had smell-o-vision because this smells incredible. We're just going to let all of this cook down. But while it's cooking, let's get started on our bread filler. Another very important ingredient in Jamaican beef patty filling is French bread. What we're going to do is we're going to cut this French bread up into pieces that can fit into our food processor. Not only is the bread going to add texture to the meat, it's going to help stretch the meat. You can make more patties and make more money if you're trying to sell them. I have about 4 cups of water here, and I'm just going to add a little bit at a time just so the bread softens up and I can press it down a little bit. Perfect. Now we can add the rest of it. You want the bread mixture to be like a paste. Perfect. You see the texture of this? It's pureed quite nicely, and it's going to resemble a meat texture once it's added to the beef. Now we're going to add this to our meat. We're going to give our meat a brief stir to make sure that it's cooking evenly. Can you see that? That's what I call beautiful. It's making singing noises to my ear. It's almost ready to add the bread filling. You can see all of the scallions. You can see the onions, you can smell the flavors, the thyme, the Scotch bonnet. This is what I call incredible Jamaican beef patties. The meat mixture is perfect. I cannot wait to sink my teeth into these patties. Let's finish the filling. All we have to do now is add our bread mixture, which is going to stretch the patty mixture, give it texture, give it more flavor, and just make it wonderful. I'm going to give that a stir. You see how the bread mixture disappears in the meat? Pretty soon you won't even notice in there, but yet the flavor and the texture of it will be. We're going to add just a little bit more browning caramel because I want the color to be nice. I'm going to add about a teaspoon more. That should do. Good chefs always taste their food. Oh my goodness. Perfect taste, perfect flavor. I'm ready to take this pot and eat all of it right now. You're gonna love this. The only thing I will say is that I'm gonna add a little bit more Scotch bonnet pepper because of the flavor. Now you can make these patties as spicy as you like. I'm gonna add about a half of a pepper more because I like my patties spicy. I'm gonna let all of this just simmer down. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and add the whole thing. Give it a stir. Can you see that? Give it a stir. let it cook down, and we're good to go.